Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.
We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! Oh, you're making us angry. I'm having bad thoughts. I can't control. We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee!
Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.
We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! Oh, you're making us angry. I'm having bad thoughts. I can't control. We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee!
Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.
We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! Oh, you're making us angry. I'm having bad thoughts. I can't control. We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee!
Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.
We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! Oh, you're making us angry. I'm having bad thoughts. I can't control. We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee!
Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.
We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! Oh, you're making us angry. I'm having bad thoughts. I can't control. We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee! We want coffee!
Appreciation Society. And that's entertainment.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello, fellow YouTubers. How y'all doing this morning? We got 16 awesome people watching in the house today. So it was extremely foggy today, and it's starting to lift. The wind's kind of blowing a little bit, not much, not enough to blow the fog out just yet, but it was foggy. Went fishing yesterday, man. I had a blast. Caught two nice channel cats, and I messed up and deleted or didn't turn my phone on for the camera when the old Thundercat just laid over, and I reared up. I thought I hung a stump. I mean, it wouldn't move, and all of a sudden it started slowly moving. So I started slowly pulling it back. Didn't even know what I had. I thought I had one of John Orr's tree bass. I'm telling you that right now. I thought I was pulling up a cottonwood tree out there or something. But it tensed out, then it come up top of the water and it rolled, and it was a giant blue cat. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't have but a 5/0 hook on there, little bitty hook. And with a little piece of meat on, well, no, I'll take that back. And yeah, it had a little piece of skipjack on there. And come find out, man, when it got up, it wouldn't run, it wouldn't do nothing. It was just dead weight pulling. And I thought, man, this thing is massive. And got it about 15 feet from the bank right there. And I just reached up there to let the drag off a little bit. And he took off running that hook pulled. I said, oh my God. Can you believe that? And I don't think I turned the camera on at that time. I was just so excited to see that Thundercat just lay over. And I'm like, oh. I've been searching for the decode monster, and I had him twice, and both times he's got off. And I said, I'm going to keep on with that quest to see if I can pull that decode monster out of there, because I know there's some big catfish in there. Hey, I want to say, hey, Fresno, what's up? Hey, Connor, Leon, Emily. Hey, Robin C. 351 is in the house. Hey, Marlo. That's Marlo. Marlove. You mean Marlove. Marlove, not Marlo. Marlove. JBT. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's little Miss Emily. How you doing, Emily? Chasing me around, I see. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine and glorious morning? Yeah, a coffee? Yeah, I'm drinking out of one of my favorite cups. It's a Christmas cup. I don't know why. It's the first one I grab every time I get one out of the cabinet. I want to welcome everybody in this morning. Yesterday was a pretty decent day. I fished where I didn't want to fish at was the Dink Hole, but I wound up there because the wind was blowing when I first got down there. And then about noon, it quit blowing. And I thought, well, I'm already invested here. I might as well stay here. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, thank you, buddy, for sharing me out. You're a great guy. And what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. And so I invested in that time, and I caught that one. And then I turned around and lost that big one. I mean, it was big old blue. It come top of the water and rolled. And then didn't do nothing until it got pretty close to the bank. And all of a sudden, that joker, I guess, realized he was shallow water. And he took off back to the deep. And when he did, wasn't no stopping that thing on that little bitty hook. I mean, it was gone. Hi, Ruby. Anybody I missed? I'm going to say, hey, Rustic, how you doing? I'm doing good, Ruby. Rustic, can you check to see if Tanya is blocked? She can't see. Tanya, who? No fishing for me this week. Weather's going to be yucky. Yeah, it's yucky here right now, too. It's supposed to rain. Some big, big, bad rain is supposed to move in. I don't know how well it does. I mean, it's going to be like a pretty day to go, but if I go, I'm going to have to go out and catch some bait before I go fishing because I'm out. I'm out of skipjack, folks. I've got to make a run to go get some, but I just don't have the energy right now. I got too many things I got to do before I run up there. Tanya. Oh, Tanya? No, she ain't blocked on my channel. I can guarantee you that she ain't blocked on my channel. And besides that, I'm on the phone running off this, and I don't know how to tell if somebody's blocked or nothing. If she can't see chat, tell her to type something into chat. But she's not, I guarantee you she's not blocked on my channel. Or Dominic, nobody. There's only one person blocked on my channel. And that's it. That happened to me one day, though. I couldn't see chat at all. I mean, I could see what's going on the screen and everything and hear everything, but I couldn't pull up the chat or see the chat. So I don't know. I had to restart my phone 3 times before I can finally see chat. Carter, was that John Boy in here? I will drop the link if she wants to come up. She can more welcome to come up, but I imagine she's probably working from home and she's watching. More love. Yeah, Robin, I guarantee you she's definitely not blocked from my channel. Promise you that. No, actually, there's 2 people blocked my channel, but she is definitely not one of them. I'm not afraid to say. Hey, how's everybody doing today? What is your plans for this great Wednesday morning? I'm a bad man. I need to be block roasted, buddy. Okay, Leon, I'm gonna block you. You're out of luck, Leon. I can't do that for my phone. Don't know, don't know how. So you're stuck. I don't know what everybody's got their plans are. Neither am I, Robin. Hey, I'm thinking about starting a deal up calling. I'm going to call it Topic Tuesday. What do y'all think? Where we can get all the chat involved in just discussing topics. If y'all want to see or talk about a topic, type it in the chat. Let me know, and we'll do some Topic Tuesdays and see what's going on for the topics and stuff, and what's going around in the fishing world. I've already got a thumbnail made up, but I think about revising it. But we're gonna. I was thinking about starting it. Just Topic Tuesdays. If I'm not fishing, we're gonna have Topic Tuesdays. I mean, it's not gonna be an every Tuesday thing. It's like as soon as the weather is decent, I am going walleye fishing. Oh, really? Gonna go walleye fishing, man. I love to go walleye. Hey, Double G, welcome in. Good morning. Yeah, I love to go walleye fishing. I plan on doing some here, hopefully right after spring. Hey, Urban, how you doing, Urban? Urban Gardening, how you been? But yeah, I'm thinking about starting that. Hey, Marlo, I'm thinking about starting that Topic Tuesdays where we can do different topics on things that I hear around the chats. Uh, just random things. Like I got one thumbnail made up for a Topic Tuesday that's concerns your PB, your personal best fish. It don't have to be a catfish. Hey, Sharina, good morning. It's should your PB, count if you fish other people's, go to another state or whatever, fish other people's bodies of water or fish from their boat, or should it only count from yours? Me, my opinion, I think your PB is your PB wherever you catch it. It don't matter whose equipment you're using or whatever or where you go. If you catch a monster, that is a PB in your lifetime. That's my opinion on it. But we'll save that for that show. It's going to be about 70 today. Yeah, it's going to be warm here today too. And I'm stuck in the house doing laundry. Can you believe that? The lake I go carp fishing is known for walleye. Wow. Hey, morning, brother Matt. How's it going? Outdoor to Big Matt said, good morning, everyone. Yeah, Robin said, yes, it should count. I think it should. I mean, heck, I went to South Carolina. I fished with Jamie, Carolina Real Screamers, Jeremy Tournament Cats. I caught my PB on both nights. Next night I moved up. A week later, when I was back home, bam, I caught my PB out of the Mississippi River. It just keeps moving up. JBT said, good morning, Ree. Hey, there's Jahoy's. How you doing, Jahoy? I know who you are. Hey, there's Tanya. I'm back. I can finally comment. Hello, everyone working and listening. How'd you get it fixed, Tanya? She got it fixed. All right. How's Dominic doing? I ain't heard from him in a while. I mean, if y'all ain't checked it out, go check out my video I dropped yesterday. I got them two nice channel cats. The first one was probably about a pound and a half, 2 pounds. The second one went between, I'm just going to say 2 to 4 pounds, somewhere in there. It was a pretty good size one. Long boogers. Powered my phone off. He is asleep. He is asleep. That's what I had to do, Tanya. I had to power my phone off 2 or 3 times to get the chat to come up. Hey, there's Uncle Don. Hey, there's the lab chat. Rocco, what's going on? I got a few through the hole. No need to wait till spring. I've been on the walleye keeper chase. No one need one over 18. Awesome. Hey, there's Buck Williams. What's going on, Buck? Oh, there's Angeline. Hello, Angeline. Yeah, we have it up on a Wednesday wake up, man. I'm gonna drop a link to see if Uncle Don wants to come up. It's always a pleasure to have Uncle Don up here. Fresno won't come up. He don't go up on nobody's live panels. He's scared. He is so scared. He's scared John Order's going to pop up and say something. Rocco said, I'm in the background, guys, at work. Rock, you don't hurt yourself now. You be careful. Hello, Rustic. Hello. Angeline. I'd love to hear her sing. That girl can sing, boy. She laughs and has fun while she's singing. It's awesome. Joy, little wildcat. So y'all tell me what you got plans for this week or this weekend. Anything going around? Anything going live? Anybody gonna do anything? Sing for me now. Oh, you don't want me to sing. JBT said Riri is too nice. She's been putting in all this extra work for my visit. I feel special. Well, you are special, buddy. She's got to get everything child-proofed. Getting ready for CatCon, says Robin. I'm not going to CatCon. Everything I can get at CatCon, I can order offline. You don't want to see this early in the morning. Well, look, I'm on. They're looking at this. Hey, Miss Emily. Oh, my big screen TV here is going faster than my phone is. Well, yeah, everybody knows JBT needs a childproof house. She put up all the sharp objects and blocked all the outlets. Well, I hope she put duct tape over the outlet so you don't stick a fork in it. You'd be going, oh, what's that? Don't forget to cushion the corner, Serena. Don't want him to fall on the corner somewhere. I appreciate each one of y'all coming in. We're just all hanging out and stuff. If y'all want to come up, just say, hey, drop a link and I'll let y'all come up. He's like a baby bird. No, he's like a baby spider monkey. He can't sit still for a second. He's all over everything and everywhere. Oh, Rustic, when you see JBT, remind him to shower. Oh, I won't see him. Serena will. If I see him be on live, I'll have to holler at him there and say, hey, JBT, you took a shower yet, buddy? uh, JBT's a cool cat, man. He's funny. He's funny, he's hilarious, and he tells it like it is. That's why I like him. But y'all still ain't told me what your plans are for this week. I have a baby wash. Yeah, Angeline, I seen you take a shower. Well, not that way, but I've seen your videos. Shreen says JBT thinks he will be staying up till 1 a.m. Nope, there's a bedtime. Uh-oh. 9 o'clock, lights out, JBT. You heard it right there. I think JBT left. Hey, Georgia Dive Recovery, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, smash that thumbs up. It's acting rusty. Laugh out loud. He is. Direct Ride, got to tease him. Oh, yeah. If you don't watch me, Rustic, I'm sorry. Too late, Angeline. Too late. Yeah, if you don't get JBT, he will definitely get you first. So it's always because he's got broad shoulders. He can take a joke and stuff like that with the best of them because he can dish it out too. Riri got some house rules I got to get accustomed to. Hey, there's Danimo. What's going on, Dan? Big Dan. He will be a changed man when he goes back home. Nicole won't know who he is or what to do with him. It's like, okay. Hey, there's Uncle Don. How you doing, Uncle Don?
Good morning, America.
We found another 380.
I'm tired.
Get shotgun in the river makes number 260. Oh, that's awesome. Let me turn this up, see if I get my volume up where I can hear you.
Good morning, Dan.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now.
I said I'm tired this morning.
Tired.
Yeah.
JBT is going to sneak out, backyard cart myself, and JBT are going to go night fishing and have a bonfire.
I said all these good people here, they get me going, get me pumped up for the day.
Well, it's an honor to have you up here, Uncle Don. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, Rusty, you're such a nice man.
I try to be, Uncle Don. I try to be at all times.
Boy, today's world, sometimes it makes it tough.
Yes, it does. How they say, always be a nice man when till it's time not to be nice, 922 Crappie Barbecue. What's up, y'all? I'm fixing forklifts. Well, working on them anyways.
Good morning, 922.
Hey, 922 Crappie Barbecue. Me and John Order's trying to put together this little crappie fish-off thing. We're just a bunch of guys, gals going up on panel. Just catch a crappie come April. Would you be interested in coming in? And I mean, would anybody? I mean, we're going to have at least 6 people on the panel. And we know April's still a good ways off, and it's hard to commit to something like that. But, if you're interested, just let us know, because we're going to do it in April so we give everybody a chance for the waters to warm up a little more and make the crappie more active, because in some places the water's not very active for crappie right now. Hey, there's Indiana Chris. What's going on, Indy? Said doing chores and listening.
Good morning, Emily.
Robin, I done got your name down.
Boy, my little pup keeps me busy all day. In fact, I gotta go get her. She wants in.
You do semicolons. How's the puppy doing? Oh no, it won't be the first weekend in April. Probably the second or a little more towards the end of it.
Okay.
Because I done told him I'll take one day off to fish on it.
Be quiet.
Get that fishing in.
Yeah, be quiet though.
Hey Guerrero, what's going on? Good morning. He said, hello. Good morning, Uncle Don.
Good morning.
Still waiting to see if anybody's got any plans for this weekend.
I just do my thing on Sunday morning is all. Other than that, weather's kind of up and down. Last night, a cold front came through and 40-mile-an-hour winds and snow and regular blizzard. And this morning, it's not too bad out.
Said April 1st through 2nd, it's a sabotage tournament. J-Dog Cody are having. Well, that's the first I've heard about that. Cool. Never heard of that one. Sabotage tournament. I'm wondering what they're going to try to do that. He said, yeah, send me dates and times. If I ain't working, it'll be fun. Hey, just keep up with us, and me and John Order, and we're going to when it gets closer to time, then we're going to post it and get it put up there, because we've had a lot of people say they'd like to see some people out crappie fishing. So I said, well, there's several on there, like 351, 252. The list goes on about people who got videos on their channels that crappie fish. But they said they'd like to see several people up on one time, and everybody catching crappie in their areas. Because they want to see what size they are, what they look like, different areas, different waters.
Go get it.
Weekend playing Saturday. Got the last basketball game of the season for my daughter. That maybe going to try and get to go fish Saturday or Sunday. Oh, that's awesome. I'm out of bait. All I got is chicken, and they're hitting the chicken. They're hitting the strawberry jello chicken, but they're not taking it. They seem to they seem to want bluegill about that long. I can put a whole bluegill on there and channel catch, tear them up. So
I might get in on that crappie thing. I probably catch everything but a crappie, but we ain't got real good crappie places up here. But if I get into the crappie, I'll get some nice ones.
March 18th, fishing for bass. Hey, JBT, you're welcome to come up on the panel with us when we do the crappie, because there, like I said, there's several people that want to see several people on a panel at one time crappie fishing. I guess they just want to see how everybody does it, everybody's tips, tricks, techniques, or whatever, you know.
I'd be a cheap filler. If you can't get a one filled, maybe I'll do it then.
Oh, you might be surprised if there is crappie in your area. You use minnows, jigs, you know, and set it just right. I mean, find the right depth. Oh, you'll catch them. What's that say? Try to respond Sunday to respond live. A spot I've never ice fished. Wow. Too warm around here for ice to be up around here anymore. 922 said, gotta get a cheap phone for just fishing. My lakes like to eat phones. Yeah, there's a lot of people's lakes like to eat phones. Oh, look at there. 922 said, JBT can't catch crappie. He's a carp guy. Yeah, has anybody seen JBT catch a crappie?
Here she is.
Me and Sharina. Oh, there's the puppy.
Yeah, she's growing up. She went to the foo-foo parlor Monday and got her first cut. But
JBT's got an announcement. Said me and Sharina are having our bass tournament March 18th to 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time. Smallmouth spotted and largemouth only count. Must be 8-inch minimum. Most fish wins and prize also for biggest bass. Yeah, I might get in some of that if you got an opening. I'll go up to our lake up there.
You're welcome, lad.
Falling branches in the water, stumps, trees. Oh, what do I look for in the lake when I'm looking for crappie? It depends. Like Dan said, you want to find debris, limbs, trees, Christmas trees in the water. They'll hang around, suspend around them. Spawn time comes around. You want to look for like pea gravel or little gravel spots, sandy, rocky little spots that they can move and make beds in.
Not the nose.
Fishing stuff shows how to make a phone tab to keep your phone safer. We're going to have great prizes for the winner. Well, Sharina, JBT, do y'all have a full card for your bass fishing? Hand me down. Good morning. Oh, Fresno, you shouldn't have said that. JBT swings all sort of ways.
See, this is what it's like all day long. She just mauls me.
She loves you.
Yes, she does. But she still got those sharp puppy teeth yet. So sometimes she doesn't mean to, but sometimes she gets me pretty good.
Yeah. If y'all want to drop that link to that bass tournament, y'all, by all means, go ahead. Yep. Any structures on ledge or edges
You like those ears, don't you?
anywhere there's big rocks,
baby.
clean up deep slope water, and there's big rocks along the bank, you want to try down through there. Anywhere between 4 to 8 foot deep, sometimes 12 or 16. You don't know. I mean, to Robin, I seen that.
I got to start working on her, teach her how to fish.
Hey, hand me down. Uncle Don's up here getting mauled by his puppy. I'm going to chew his hair. Hey, Coastal, good morning. Coastal had an awesome ride along this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more love, more love, more love. Oh. Dan. Dan says JBT, Fresno loves how all rods swing. That pipe smoking. A little cider on the apple there.
Yeah, I've been working on her social skills, and she still gets so excited when she sees people that just forgets all the things she's been trained.
Hey, check it out. Hand Me Down just uploaded a goose video. Also, I have to go check that out. Hey, there, Eddie. What's that going on, Eddie Gross? Yep, Coastal's at work. I can't share a community post. Why not? You go in, you click on that community post, you go up
Morning,
there,
Coastal.
say share, go down there, hit copy link, pasted it here. Oh, I forgot JBT's not that electronically, I don't know how you say it, capable. Too early for fishing yet. Just depends on what you're fishing for. Y'all got your coffee? Y'all got your coffee? Y'all got your coffee?
No.
Yeah, computer literate. He's illiterate when it comes to computers.
No.
But he's learning, though. I've seen some of his videos. He is learning. He knows how to do it. Adapt. Yep. Adapt. Yep. That's the word I'm looking for. I think he can do some awesome videos because he's got some awesome videos that he's edited, created on there for himself. It's just getting him to sit still long enough to do it. Hyper-personal. It's just fun to watch the fish, too. Rustic, do you garden? I used to have a big garden over here in the yard, my yard. But I haven't had a garden in probably 7 years because between 7 and 9 years because I had that portable welding, so I had no time to fool with it because I was welding all the time.
I'm going to try a little gardening this year again.
You gonna try a little gardening? What comes up?
Yeah, I ordered a bunch of pepper seeds from Jimmy Pickle.
Yeah.
And so I got those in starter things yesterday, and I was keeping them all straight and marking them all. And I picked up the tray, and it was so flimsy they all flew out. I don't. So now I guess I'll have to wait and see what they amount to.
Yep. Hey, California Ford, thank you for stopping by.
I was going to do
you
that.
You still got snow on the ground up there by your place? Uncle Don?
Oh, yeah, we got a few feet of snow yet on the ground.
Ooh. Hand Me Down said, now's a good time to start back up, Rustic.
We're going to get more.
Are going to keep climbing. Yeah, I need to. I need to start another garden back up. But when it comes to that, I spend most of my springtime over in Kentucky catching skipjack trying to stop my deep freezes and to sell these bait shops. And it's hard to find time to get the ground worked up, fertilized, cleaned out, get everything planted, and plus keep it clean and watered. And it's just tough to find the time for that. Or said, they just opened the 5 freeway It snowed last night. Wow. Everybody's getting the snow with us. February, this time of year, February for us, usually means extreme cold and plenty of snow and ice. And we just not getting none of that. We're getting like 70-degree weather. And I'm like, there's something wrong somewhere.
Well, we were 40 yesterday at about 3 o'clock, and we're 3 degrees now. It dropped about 15 degrees from 3 o'clock to about 9 o'clock with that cold front coming through.
Yeah, yep. Buck said, here, JBT, I did it for you. Drip irrigation is good. Is a godsend. 20 minutes water versus hours.
Rusty, how far is it you from me, do you think?
JBT said, yeah, Rusty, make some videos of you out there in the garden. That'll be hot. That'll be hot, a sexy gardener. Yeah. You seen all these fat rolls sweat, what you'll be doing. What'd you say, Uncle Don?
I said, how far do you think it is from me to you?
A long ways. I don't know. I've never looked it up. I think it's, I don't know the miles, but I think as far as hour wise, I think it's like 17 hours, maybe 12 to 17 hours, maybe.
I thought it was closer than that. For me, it's 18 hours to Louisville.
Oh, 18? Oh, yeah. Then you would be add about 4 or 5 more hours on that.
4 or 5 hours from that?
From Louisville. JBT, don't make me slap you. Hey, there's Abbott. Morning, Abbott.
Morning, Abbott.
Abbott. Yeah, but it wasn't showing the share on my, you posted on mine and it wasn't letting me. Wow.
Rusty, I thought you were in Missouri.
Who's 8 hours from you, Abbott? Well, if you cut across and don't go to Louisville, you still be about 18 hours from me. Abbott's only like an hour and a half from me or something like that.
Rusty, where are you?
New Madrid County, New Madrid, Risco, Missouri. I'm right dead in the center or right at the top edge of the boot hill. Just put it up in the address bar and copy paste.
Are you going to Kansas City?
Huh?
I said, are you going to Kansas City?
For what?
For the CAT conference?
Oh, that one there's done over. They got the one in Louisville. No, I'm not going. Brandon said Rustic is 13 hours from me.
You by Branson?
No. I said Brandon said that I'm 13 hours.
Hours from me?
Missouri, he won't be that far. No, he'll be about, I'm going to say between 16, maybe, well, he probably won't be that far, maybe 12 to 15 hours at least. Louisville is almost 5 hours from my house. Rustic can't go to CatCon. He's banned from trying to make fishing rods impregnate him. Yeah, I'll try to smuggle them out.
It's 15 hours for me to get to Springfield.
15 hours to get to Springfield?
Yep.
14, 13, 15. You go 14, 13, 12. It's about 11 hours. You're about 11 hours from me then.
Well, that's not too bad.
No.
I can do that in one day.
Me and Chris, we need to fish together.
I was thinking, man, I should come down and help you fill your freezer faster with skipjack.
Oh, it can be done.
Then you'd have time to do your gardening.
I see you, Fresno. I see you. JBT, he gave Slime Cat a whole new meaning. Yeah, they got the new Slime Cat right out, the brown-eyed Slime Cat. Rusty was put on the band's list. Oops, wasn't supposed to tell him that. Like I said, I'm not going. Whatever's that cat on, I can order offline. I don't need to go up there. I wish everybody'd have fun when they do go. If you go and have fun, just have fun with it. Maybe some year I might go, but
I thought about it.
Indy Fresno don't give out stickers. I have to pick the trip I'm planning this year after CatCon. I'm going to do some more traveling. That's awesome. I'm going to be doing some traveling this year too. Go fishing with some other YouTubers and have fun and get to know them a little better because you know somebody from here.
Come on.
You really don't know somebody until you meet them in person and hang out with them for a while, and then you get to know somebody. And then at one time, you really don't know. I mean, you got to hang out with them quite a bit. It's like when I met Jamie at real school, and I met JTC and Daryl. That's three original folks up there now. They are what they seem to be on here. There's no hiding that. Fresno says, send me your address again. He might send you one. Hey, Way Into Adventures. Good morning. Welcome in. Yeah, that's the way I am, Uncle Jay. Well, they have the meetup over in Tennessee. That's pretty good wage for me over there. I mean, it's like a pretty good wage. And I was like, I'd like to go, but that's still a pretty good ways. I mean, there's several people that drive pretty good ways to go to it, but when you're limited on funds, you really can't just up and up. Let's go. And to take a guess where Double J's at.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take care of the dog.
Yep. Okay, Uncle Don. Yeah, Fresno, you should be getting yours here pretty soon. I sent them out last week. CVA, I never got it. Abbott, you never sent me a sticker either. Of course, you never asked for my address either, so. I don't have an Abbott sticker. I got a CVA sticker. Where's that? Where is the CVA sticker? Right there. I don't have an Abbott. Oh, there's a Fresno sticker right there, too. Right there. Leon, what's going on, buddy? How's life in the UK today? You never sent me an email. JBT, I got a sticker of yours, I think. If I don't, that's because you never sent me one. Let's see here. Nope, I ain't got a fishing with JBT sticker. Nope, I sure don't. I'm looking. Nope, I ain't got a fishing with JBT because he's never sent me one. Russell, there's no room for my sticker. What are you going to do? Send me a whole big square sticker? We only have cards, not stickers. Ah, JBT, that's right. I remember now. You never made any. Eh. Still want to know what's going on in the world today, or y'all's world. See what's happening. Y'all got any bad weather's going to be moving in? We're supposed to get some rains. The other day we had like 12 mile-an-hour winds. I think it was Monday, and I think it was like 50-mile-an-hour gust or something like that. But the gust of winds wasn't very often. I mean, they had 12-mile-an-hour winds, straight winds, but well, it's actually sunny here today in Germany. Oh, that's awesome. Be careful, Rustic JBT will be send stickers he peeled off apples. Well, I thought he peeled off stickers off bananas, so it wouldn't be so rough on him. Robin said, I have very high winds right now and gust. Well, right now, looking outside, we're cloudy. Got a slight breeze. The fog is gone. Everything is wet from what rained. But Will says, bye, Janice. Robin, you got what I had. It was 60 mile an hour, Robin. It was brutal. We didn't get that here yesterday. Like I said, I went fishing yesterday. I think it was yesterday. No, I was at home yesterday. The winds blowed here yesterday. It was yesterday when we had the 50. I think they said it was 52, 53 mile an hour gust with a 12 mile an hour wind. The rest of my world was bad like me. Oh, JBT's always sending bad weather everywhere. And he goes, I'm gonna send them bad weather, so I'm gonna go fishing and go live. Nobody gonna be out there, but me. Ah. Fredno says, sheesh, I had to hold on to a rope yesterday. The wind was taking me away. Yeah, we all know that was Calgon. Calgon was taking you away. Well, today we had more than 24 hours where the fog was so thick that we couldn't see the hill on the side of our road. I know here the fog's got so thick a couple times you couldn't even see across the street. Could barely see on my side of the street from the yard. Like you go outside, it's so foggy, you do this right here to try to park the fog, just walk through it. It is fog.
All right, I'm back. Hope I didn't miss too many or too much. But
Welcome back, Uncle Don. I have to say, after May, I don't want that two lookout rivers and crappies. I'll be right back. Oh, I got to go get me some coffee. Ew.
yeah, I'm getting totally pumped up about going fishing. But cold weather just doesn't hold me over. I'd like to think about it, but it'll be a long year. Good morning, Leon. So what I missed? What's everybody got planned for this week? I'd like to go get some crappie too, but last year when I went down there, the water was so low that I couldn't get to a spot to fish where I usually fish for crappie. And all the trees were high and dry. And if I went further south, then I end up going across the state line into South Dakota. So I was kind of crunched on where to go. Yeah, Abbott's going to feel like he's been hibernating all summer. Every time he goes out, he'll get whooped on.
Got me some more coffee. Yeah, that's what I was run by everybody that's in here because it's like I'm gonna try to start a new deal up called Topic Tuesday. It's gonna be airing at probably 5 o'clock on Tuesdays in the afternoon. That way, when y'all getting off work, you can come in and we discuss topics around what's going on around YouTube and stuff like that. Because a lot of it's going to be good information. We're going to have some great people up there that want to come up and give their opinion because, everybody has an opinion and some are great, some are not. We have to accept them all. But you learn a lot of new things and you learn a lot what not to do. And there's so many different topics out there that we can talk on. It don't have to be about fishing. It could be like gardening. Okay. It could be like homesteading, camping, how to build a fire, how to build a building. What's that? Abbott said something about cataract surgery, then said going to whoop Don R and the turtle.
I don't know. I think Turtle Lady's going to jump up and take the lead and hold me up. But good luck on your surgery, Abbott. And it's going to be real weird seeing you without glasses on.
It'd be all right, Abbott. I had cataracts come up on mine, a real fast growing type, and they did one a week later, or a week later. Then I think it was like 2 weeks they did the other one, and or a week later I can't remember either which one. But they put the lenses down in there like a LASIK man. I don't need glasses to see. I mean, I might need glasses every now and then to read something up close, or to put a line through a little hook. But other than that, I don't need glasses. I wear sunglasses all the time. The one thing you will have a problem with is driving at nighttime with the headlights coming at you because I can turn my head in the light at certain times and my eyes look blue. I mean, the irises around my eyes look blue and my irises are hazel green. And so the lenses will affect it at nighttime a little bit, or it does me.
Yeah, my wife had it done, and when I look at her, she's got that sparkle in her eyes from the reflection from the lenses.
Uncle Don, I don't know if my speaker turned back down or what. Now say something, Uncle Don.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. So these cataracts were from being stupid when I was younger. I don't think that has anything to do with that. My grandma had them. She had to have some removed. My mom had them, had to have one removed. And then one day I was at work because I went to work in the dark and opened up the shop and everything. And I was inside the shop. I was fine. I walked outside in the sunlight and I was completely blind. Everything was gray. And I was like, what in the world? I walked back in the shop a few minutes and the darkness I could see. And it was just getting worse and worse. And I told Wise, hey, you need to make me an appointment. And they said I had the cataracts that can make me go blind. It was really rare and extremely fast growing. It just came up out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, they got me in right then and took care of them bad boys. I had to get a referral for this eye surgery.
Is this better, Rusty?
Oh, I can hear you up, Don.
Okay.
Leon said, "How's everyone keeping today?" Doing all right. We're doing all right, Mr. Leon. How are you keeping today, buddy? It does when you look into welders. Cataracts don't have to do that. That just makes your the nerve on the inside go bad.
I'm surprised my eyes aren't worse. When I was welding a lot, I used to, if I just had short weld or just a tack weld, I would just look at it and do it without a mask on. And
I've never welded without a helmet on a stick welder, but a MIG welder, a big industrial three-phase MIG welder now, I've welded with that without a helmet, just sitting there, well, looking at it at the nozzle part, keeping the light shining out that way. But I've never burnt my eyes. Like I say, in all the years I've welded since I was 15, I've never burnt my eyes. I burnt my face and my arms and my legs from the flash, but I've never burnt.
I used to hate that when them hot sparks would go down my shirt. Dang, that would hurt. All my clothes had holes in them.
I had a bad habit when I was out welding, and especially on the farm or doing a weld call. It'd be hot that day, and I'd be in flip-flops. I'd be at the shop, just have the bait store opened up. Somebody said, "Hey, I got my disc broke down." I thought, man, I ain't got time to run to the house, get my work boots and pants on. I was in shorts and flip-flops. So I'd close up the bait shop, run out there in flip-flops and start welding. And I'm sitting there with my feet spread wide apart. I'm sitting there welding, and every time you see me jumping, I get a little spark on my toe. I was like, oh.
Yeah, my legs and arms and chest were always, I never had all that fancy leather gear they wear now to keep the sparks away. So
yeah, I was welding. I don't know if y'all could see that or not. I don't know which side it would be on, but there should be like a white dot on my neck somewhere. Be like a white spot.
yeah, kind of can see it.
I don't know which side it's on. It's over on this side, I think.
You pull it down much further, we'll be going to X-rated.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's
Boy, dog got my hair this morning. I don't know what she got in her mouth, but it really, she can really give me a hairdo after a while. She gets up there and chews on it and pulls on it. And
oh, right there.
I ain't got enough hair left to have her pull too much out.
But like I said about the welding, I got that white spot on my neck. I think it's over on this side. I can't remember. It's on one side right here. It's the size of a nickel. I was up underneath a fuel tank, stainless steel fuel tank, and I was welding across there, welding a crack up. And a big old blob come down. And I seen it when it fell. And when it fell, I turned. And as soon as it hit me, I did that. And it was just that quick. It burnt me. And I threw my welding jacket. And it's not because the glob hit me right there. It's just the heat from it, because it's so stainless steel. When you're welding, it's like 5 times hotter than a regular weld, using a regular welding rod. I've got burns all on my legs, my arms, my chest.
Not a chance, Leon.
That, I don't blame you.
I'm not as easy to con into it as he is. He was singing yesterday, and I didn't even ask him.
Yeah, I believe he likes to sing.
Yeah, I told him he's like a little canary. Just can't help it sometimes. So did you do anything special for Valentine's Day?
I burnt my pizza.
I did go out and get the wife a card and some flowers about 5 o'clock yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had to go out to do something, and
I didn't.
I was out and about, and I said, I guess I can go in and get something. I just hate going to stores so bad that
I didn't get nothing. I mean, I didn't get her nothing. I don't ever. Yeah,
I told her, I said, this is special.
she got this, and it had her name on it. So her friends decided to eat it all, but a little bit of business, but she put my name on it and gave it to me.
I told her, I said, I treat her like it's Valentine's every day throughout the year, so I shouldn't have to do anything special on Valentine's Day. That didn't go over so well.
Avid, when you go back fishing, y'all catch avid fishermen Sunday nights, 7 or 8 Central. I can't remember which, but you catch him on there. His co-host Robin C. They've been having some awesome people on their panel talking and stuff.
Yeah, he might quit doing that after Angelina and I get through with him. He might have to take a week or so off and recuperate.
Hope it's gonna be that bad, huh? I seen that. I seen y'all up there on the panel. I watched. I didn't say nothing.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I just watched.
Win, lose, or draw, it's going to be fun anyhow.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to lay down. Go lay down.
And Avid said after May 2nd. 7 p.m. Central. Yep. That's what I thought.
I don't know. Last year we had a real late for the ice to go out, but so I'm hoping maybe we'll have a little bit earlier spring, but there's a lot of ice to melt up here. Last time I checked, that was quite a while ago, we had over 30 inches of ice on the lakes. The river, you never know how thick it is. It pretty much stay off that in the winter because it could be 1 inch, one spot, and 100 feet away, it could be a couple feet thick. Good morning,
Hey,
Solo.
Solo texting in the house. What's going on, Ricky? How is Mr. Ricky doing today? We will be having Catfish Pirates on the show. We will be talking about the Veterans Tournament they will be hosting this year. That's awesome.
I don't really know much about that tournament. Maybe I should.
Y'all make sure you go check out Ever Fisherman. His show comes on Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time. We used to have the Chatterbox right before his show. We started at I think it was 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. And we tried to run and not run into Avis, but sometimes when you got 20, 30, 40, 50 people in there, it's hard to stop doing what you're doing. And sometimes our 2-hour shows are running to 8-hour shows.
Yeah, my 1 hour Sunday show this last Sunday ran into almost 3 hours, I think. Time just flies. You just kind of lose track. But it was fun.
I had people want to bring back the Chatterbox, but I think I'm gonna go with Topic Tuesday. Avis said, "Come in and ask some questions, Don." Yeah, when you go into Avis and you ask a question, he will shout that out live, and that way they can try to get you an answer.
Yeah, I try to make it in. I don't know why. I was on Lee's this morning, and he said you were live, and I looked under my things, and nowhere did it say you were live. So I went to your channel, and voila, you were there. So I forgot it is Wednesday. I should know that. But I hate to miss you.
Well, I usually don't want to make wake up Wednesday wake ups every Wednesday thing, because there will be times I won't be here.
Yeah.
To like that, and plus other people's got coffee times in the morning now, and that's why I changed mine from coffee time to to wake up Wednesday. I mean, Wednesday wake up or something like that. Because there's a lot of people that they have their coffee time too, and it's nice to go over there and enjoy their conversations and chat with everybody in there.
Good morning, adventurers. How are you this fine Navy day?
Who are you talking to?
Way into adventures?
Oh, way into? Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, going. I think way into's been in here for a while.
Oh, the dog had me so distracted. I probably missed a bunch of people.
I had no idea when I first come in, and I think they all left. Didn't mean to miss some stuff like that. I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, at the beginning, that chat goes so fast, and I'm a slow reader, so I have a real hard time keeping up. It's like work. So I wait until later on in, and then I try to catch people that I missed. And then, like everybody, I'll miss a few here and there. But
I'm trying to keep up, trying to get CVA to fish in this crappie tournament. He said he don't know how. I told him, go to YouTube videos to learn.
Yeah.
It's real simple.
That's
get you a
one
good
thing.
casting pole with a light to medium action. Get you some 8-pound, 6 to 8-pound test line out there. Put your little jig on there, a little minnow, and a little slip floater, and just go at it.
I always tell people there is no wrong way to fish. You can go out there with a nut and a line and a hook, homemade hook, and sometimes you can probably catch more than the people with the $500 rigs. There's just no wrong way to do it. It just whatever the fish decide they want that day.
Oh yeah, it's like me when I started my channel. This second channel I got now that I'm on now is my first one. I stopped it. I was fishing with a $9 heavy, medium heavy, or heavy catfish pole. I use it for skipjack, crappie. I've used it for everything, and had a couple more just cheap poles. And I had that B&M. It's right here that somebody guy give to me over in from Tennessee, and that's the only 3 poles I had, and I caught good catfish on, crappie, skipjack, bass. Now that I got these mad cats, I can't catch a fish.
Yeah. I think my most valuable thing is go up shore and look. And from that, you kind of get more and more to where you pick the right spot to throw your line. You learn to look at the water. If it's a lake, when the lake's calm, you can see where all the drop-offs are. They got that line in them.
Yeah.
Where it's just calm, and somewhere in there's a 2 or 3 drop in water. Always a good place to fish. And then when you get that line in the water where all the junk is, if I'm in the boat, I go back and forth across that, and that's where I'll catch. So it's more learning where to put it. With all these electronics, they lie. They don't know what, people say, oh, this is this kind of fish. Sometimes that's true, but most time you have no idea what kind of fish it is down there. And I waste time sometimes when I'm marking a lot of fish, but evidently they're not what I'm fishing for.
Yeah, the line I fish with for crappie, when I'm casting for crappie, I like to use 6 or 8 pound. I've always had bad luck with 2 or 4 up on our lake. When you catch a big 15-inch slab and you're trying to get him in, he's fighting to snap the line. I don't like that. I guess that's still playing with a drag on it, and I just don't like that. When I catch one, I want to get it in. And now I know how to jinx rustic.
I used to fish. I fished for years and years, and my biggest pole only had 12-pound line. And I said, if I get a fish on it, as long as I know how to get them in, that 12-pound line will be just plenty big.
Yeah.
Now I got some that are heavier, but I reel in a lot of nice fish on 12-pound line, but I used to like to go just as light as I could get by with.
I hear you, Ricky. Got an Uncle Lou that sits in a glass case. It's too pretty. Maybe one day. Leon, you know I don't sing.
Yeah, but that's
Morning,
what I
Mickey.
found. I would when I get ready to go out, I'd tie my line to a doorknob or something, and I would jerk up as hard as I can. And if I pop the line, it's too tight. But that's how I would adjust my drag to where it works the best. But I always have a habit of getting them down there, and after so long and doing that extra little more drag.
Yeah.
And shoot that the butt because it ended up popping my line. Especially you get a big fish, you want to get them in so bad that you just kind of lose your patience and start trying to horse it a little bit. Good news. Good morning, Jens. Good morning, Becky.
Indiana Chris said, that's that Cohen thread. Hey, Jens. Happy Valentine's Day to all. Yeah, Vicky, I did the intro myself. Growing up, my neighbor called the line thread.
Yeah, that's what I've growing up. I used anything from baling twine to somebody said shoelaces to I'd snip a spool of thread from my mom's sewing machine.
Well, it's like back in the day. You got to think about it, especially the Indians, man. They would use bones for hooks, and then they would strip. They would strip like Johnson grass and strip it down real thin and make a line out of it, or bark or something. They'd make some kind of line out of something, and then they would put a little piece of their food on there or something, put it out there, and then that they should eat it, and they'd take that bone with a little point on it, pull them out of there.
Yeah, they just let them swallow it good, and it won't come out.
Oh yeah, but you know they didn't starve.
That reminds me a little piece of history. The freshwater drum, you know, they got those rocks in their head. I call them rocks. And
balls, yeah.
They were excavating some Native American sites along the Missouri River. They found, you know, way back then they used them a lot for jewelry and stuff, which makes sense. But they found some that they estimate by the size of the rocks that those drum were probably like 300 pounds.
And who knows, back in the days, man, the biggest one I've ever seen was over at Tennessee on a free fish day over there in the state. The family went over there, and I seen my stepdad. He caught a drum that was he didn't weigh it, but that dude was big. I mean, it was about that wide, and it was, I mean, it was the biggest drum I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen some big drum. And over at Kentucky last year, the drum were in there spawning real close to the dam, and the dam water run beside the deal. They was in a little cove. They was in there thick, and I seen some huge drum in there, and it was like, and then people were trying to catfish, and all they was catching was drum, and I was catching skipjack. But man, you can look down there, and I've seen some. I bet them drums were 10 pounds or better. I mean, they were just big.
They're great for eating the zebra mussels. Those and the blues eat a lot of zebra mussels, but they'll pass a lot of them right through their system. And but all the catfish really eat a lot of zebra mussels. People say they're having a kind of invasive species, but
Yeah, Mississippi River's full of things. Like I said, there's a spot over here on the river that I know that during the spring the mussels come up from underneath and they fill up in this cove right here, and they catch huge catfish out of there every spring from the bank up there.
Yeah, the drum, they eat them, but they're in their gullet. The muscles are so strong that's where they crush them at, is down in there before it goes in the stomach, where the catfish will crush them with their mouth as they're eating them.
Yeah, I think there's been more fish caught on cane poles than any other kind of pole. Because that's all there used to be was cane poles. And there's still a lot of people today that use cane poles.
Yeah, we don't have much for trees and stuff around here, so we used to just use a line and a hook.
Hey, Baker, he said Licking River is full of mussels. Yeah, a lot of our riverways are full up nowadays. And Chris, and that's how the shell crackers got their name.
Good morning, Baker.
I never caught a shell cracker here in Missouri until I went to South Carolina and I was fishing with Jamie trying to catch some live bluegill, and I caught a real big shell cracker. I thought it was, at first I thought it was crappie by looking at the spots on his body. And I thought, man, I got me a crappie. He goes, no, that's a shell cracker. I looked at it and went, sure enough, it was. It's pretty neat. I think they're pretty fish.
I got to go run and fill my coffee cup. Be right back.
Hey, good morning, Melissa. That's how shell crackers got their name. I didn't know that. So said Baker, long time no see, bud. Hope all is well. Y'all say hello to Melissa. Melissa's in here this morning. Don't get to like share out and go with Rustic. Hey, there's Redneck. What's up, Kentucky Redneck? Let me see if I can't get this new one put down in here. See if somebody else wants to come up, make a panel out of it. Nothing much, brother. That's about like here. Nothing much going on except for a bunch of chatting and enjoying everybody's company. And I might do that. I might have a topic Tuesday where we can talk about crappie.
Good morning, you big, good-looking young lady, Melissa, Vicky, KY. I always looked at Melissa as my guardian angel.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Yeah, but I think about having a topic Tuesday, doing that, and one show is going to be about crappie. We're going to be discussing crappie and stuff. So, yeah, I might not want to miss that for next Tuesday. I'm going to try it out. I'm thinking about just going live at 5 o'clock. Roll with it. All right, go later. What do y'all think about the best time? Did I do it in the morning or?
Afternoons are red for me, and evenings. A lot of people on in the evenings, but it's nice to have choices.
Yeah.
And that's like Sunday morning. People want to go over to Stan's channel, go over there. It doesn't bother me. I'm not going anywhere. But it's getting to be there's enough people that you make your choice. Some people do more than one show at a time too. So kind of pick what's best for you, Rusty.
Hey, Froggy.
Hey, Froggy. Good morning.
Yeah, Melissa's awesome. I always thought she was awesome. Everybody does.
How many bottles of champagne you got saved up now, Froggy?
Hey, Rambling with a Broom. What's going on, Scott? Good morning. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll have a crappie talk for Topic Tuesday. I got one made up, but I think I'll change it to that. And we're going to start getting some people talking about crappie.
I miss being in Virginia and crappie and fishing, and used to had one spot, used to catch a fair good amount of shell crackers, and they'd run a pound or a little better sometimes.
Yeah. Well, see, it's always catfish. There's a lot of them in here that fish for crappie, and there's a lot of them don't have catfish videos, but they have a lot of crappie videos. And so, we want to try to, I want to try to just not concentrate on one fish. I want to kind of concentrate on many different kinds, but crappie season is starting to come up, where they're going to start getting hot, good, and heavy. You catch multiples in a day's time. Why you don't see me cooking for?
Good morning, Chris and Larry.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Larry. What you want to know, I find someone knows it. What you want to know, I find someone. 922. He said, be right back. They're like, we could have 922 up there discussing, 351. I mean, just multiple people that fish for crappie, and they do a lot of crappie fishing. And we want to bring that up to the forefront a little bit. And because you have your catfish channels, we want to get some crappie channels going and get them guys recognized for because they catch some nice crappie. And crappie to me I just eat crappie to catfish any day.
Yeah, we don't have much for panfish here. I miss it. It was always fun to go out. Besides catching a good number of them, it was always nice to have a good fish fry with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never know what I'm going to catch when I throw my line on the water. There's so many different species that will bite whatever I throw in there, unless it's a great big suckerhead or something. Then it's pretty limited down to a few species.
Listen. I hope Sharon Kidd is okay. What? Oh, Kid Crappie? Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I mean, if there's a good channel out there, hey, I don't mind sharing. It's almost dinner time. Wayne 2 said it's almost dinner time. What you had for dinner? I just started the dinner topic, the dinner hour. It's the segment for dinner time, the dinner segment. Yeah, I want to get the crappie more out there, and help them get out there more because with today's technology and stuff, they use it for crappie, like 351's using that live scope. I think that's pretty cool. You can see the fish come up there, they see the jig, and they hit it. It's just a lot. There's a lot of stuff out nowadays for crappie, and man, it's many thousands of techniques that you can use and tools at your disposal.
Froggy, you just want me to go over there so you can feed me some of that champagne and probably take advantage of me.
Are you leaving, Ricky? If you are, have a good day. You be blessed too, buddy.
Later, Ricky.
Hey, PDRN, what's going on? Welcome in. I have been good. I've been doing good. Rustic Outdoors, do you have a video on processing a fish? Vern wants to go out for his first time in years to fish. I want to share a video with him on gutting. We have trout in our area. No, because YouTube does frown on that, blood and guts and stuff.
Mm.
It will give you a strike quickly on it on processing the fish. The only fish I do process is when I vacuum seal. I
If
try.
I'm keeping in mind, the only thing I do out in the field is I make sure I bleed all my fish. It makes such a big difference.
Yeah, I tried a video one time of cleaning crappie, an easy, fast way with a flaying knife, electric flaying knife, and I had the video down. It's good. It was awesome. No music, no nothing. It's just me talking and showing what you got to do, and blah blah, and you're done. And I went to post it, and I got a deal set up on mine to where they view it before they had to okay it. And boy, they told me, said they would not allow that video because of the blood that was in it and stuff. That's something like that. And I said, all right, okay, I'll get rid of it.
That's what I find. If I bleed my fish when I go to clean them, there usually isn't hardly any blood.
They also frown greatly on hurting any animal. So it's like at one time they was discussing whether or not to take fishing off, the hunting and the fishing part off. And people was complaining. They said, you know what, we're not harming these fish, you know. I said, there are some that take them home to eat, and that's what they're here for, but we're just catch and release. The biggest part of us are, so they left it. But, you know, you never know about YouTube, man. If they get enough people saying, hey, they're harming fish or shooting at deer or whatever, you know, they'll shut them down. And so that's why we try to emphasize that no harm has come to these fish. You know, we catch them, we show them, and release them back in the water. Probably said, oh, you're on, Mr. Don, but need written permission from your better half.
Oh, man, Froggy.
But I can tell you what I can do, though. You can email me, send me your email, and tell me you'd like to see how do I process my crappie, and or whatever kind of fish you like, and I'll do a video on it and send it to you. But I won't post one.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, there's a lot of them out there that show how to process fish.
Yeah.
A lot of them that are a lot better at it than I am, or they're good at making videos.
And he said the way to do it is if you're going to keep a face, don't announce it. Oh, the way to do it, if you're going to keep a fish, don't announce it to the public, to the cat.
Good morning, Eddie.
Oh, to the chat. Yeah. If you're going to keep them, yeah. But I don't pay attention to any of them that, oh, you're harming that fish. You shouldn't be out there. You're harming that fish. Oh my God. Fish is food. I'm going to eat that fish.
Yeah, we don't harm them near as much as the fish they buy out of the store gets harmed.
Yeah.
Especially if it comes from a
If
fish
I'm in a
pond.
certain body of water and I catch a nice catfish out of a certain body of water, I know that water's clean, I will say, I'm going to keep this fish. I'll get my strainer out and put it on it.
Good morning, Wingman.
All right, Melissa, thank you for stopping by. We really appreciate you being in here. Hey, Wingman,
You
what's
got sweet dreams.
going on, Captain? Thank you so much, Melissa, for stopping by and hanging out with us. Yeah, I'll tell people, you know, I'm here, I'm gonna catch big catfish, take home and clean and eat. But I don't do that very often. It's like the crappie fish off that we're wanting to have is just a bunch of us on a panel catching crappie, and you keep what you catch on the crappie as long as it's legal to your waters, state rules and regulations. I mean, if there's a size limit, long as you meet the size for the criteria, you keep them. If you don't want to keep them, throw them back in. That's up to you. We're just want to get a bunch of us up there and just crappie fish and discuss our techniques or how we do something. You know, yeah, two. You got that right. Those same people go to the store or McDonald's to get fish sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe should I do that voice text and it don't always come out like it's supposed to? Yeah, I know a lot of people do that. Jody, she's the world's worst about that. Say it all about a button, it comes out completely different what she said. All right, Double J, bring me a cup. Yeah, they go to the store to buy fish because they say, well, you think that fish come that way? No, it has to be caught, gutted, clean, processed.
Yep.
They say, well, as long as I don't have to see it. Well, you're watching me do it. You don't have to see it.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Now, I have a lady that every night she'll call, ask me if I got some catfish for her. And she don't do it very often. She don't eat a lot of fish. She says she likes eating it, but she despises catching them. But she likes to eat them. So I don't say nothing. You know, if I catch a couple catfish, I'll put it in the deep freeze. When she calls, I'll say, okay, I'll see if I go get you a couple. All right, Leon. Thanks for coming in, buddy. You have a good nap. Get some rest.
Sweet dreams there, buddy.
Been there at voice text. Yeah. And so whenever she calls, you know, I say, yeah, I'll go see if I can get you something. I'll go get 2 or 3 and I'll clean them, process them, and vacuum seal them, and I'll take them to her. And she eats them. She likes to eat them, but she don't eat fish a whole lot. And so, you know, but she said, I hate fishing. I said, I don't like to see them harmed like that, but I like to eat them. But that's her decision. That's her choice. She don't want to catch them. She don't like to see them being caught, but she don't mind eating. Hey, Mr. Yoper. What Chris?
Good morning, Yoper.
There's quail, chickens, ducks, and turkeys here on our homestead. We send out our steer, goats, and pigs to a friend who is a butcher. Yep. See, that's another thing I want to have on Topic Tuesdays is I want to have some homesteaders in there. We're going to discuss homesteading. There's a lot of people that don't understand what goes into that.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to plant those peppers. I'm going to try my hand at making some salsa this fall.
Yeah.
So I was going to just do a little garden with some herbs and peppers and tomatoes and a few things like that.
Hey, wingman. That's okay, Captain. I appreciate it.
Later, wingman.
I think he just got married. He's still honeymooning.
It does. I don't know like anymore.
Yeah, my honeymoon stopped as soon as I said I do. That honeymoon was over.
To me, a honeymoon is going out fishing and having a good day.
Baker, you got that right. A lot of folks can't do without that grocery store, and they wouldn't know what to do. That's why when it comes down to it, you want to protect yourself and protect what you got, because when they can't figure out for themselves, they're going to be leaving the cities. That's another thing I want to discuss. You know, just get some Topic Tuesdays. Have a deal set up where talk about homesteading, campfires, camping, hunting, fishing, how to make a teepee, how to put a tent, how to make you a survival. I mean, anything like that. Cool. I don't have enough time in the Philippines, so maybe next vacation. You heard me. Well, I hope your honeymoon's awesome.
Yeah, there's some good topics there. That's it. Every year, I keep all the dust and chips from it's mostly chips, little tiny chips from my wood lathe, and I take and buy some paraffin wax and a little piece of wick to put in there, and I make them about 3 inches around. And boy, I put them down and light them and put some wood on top and walk away. And 20 minutes later, I got a blazing fire.
Yeah.
People kind of laughed at me. And I gave them out to a couple people, and they came back and said, those things really work. I said, yeah. It's mostly hardwood, so it burns for long enough to get a good fire going.
I only know really two ways. You take a Fritos corn chip, light it up, fire, get it going, and set it up on just a little piece of wood. It'll get it going. Cotton ball and Vaseline, light it up, put it down there. Mm-hmm. It'll burn for a long time. And other than that, that's all I know about it. Unless you get one of them striker things and you got to strike into some dry grass. Mm-hmm. But they say carry a lint from your dryer, put it in a little medicine deal, and you can use that in case you need to build a fire.
Yeah, there's so many different ways, and you never know. Someday you might have to know all those little tricks.
Yeah, Baker, you just gave me another idea for idea for a topic is smoked meat or not smoked meat. Which do you prefer? And there'll be some that come up there that love smoked meat, and they'll tell you how to build a smoker. That hand sanitizer is a good fire starter. So is Brute Cologne.
Never tried it.
We use lint with a little melted wax. Anything to keep the little flame going on it. I looked at them fire stick starter things, take it apart, and you flick, get sparks. And them things are not cheap.
That's like up here, they're always talking about survival kits in the winter and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But if you get in a bad situation in cold temperatures, don't carry a Bic lighter unless you're willing to stick it in your pants for a while, because when they get cold, they don't light.
Nope. You got to keep the nugget warm.
Yeah. You got to stick it in your pants between your legs for about 20 minutes to warm it up.
Said, yeah. Baker said, yeah, Brute is a good fire starter. I'm still married. I remember when we was kids, my grandparents would buy us Brute Cologne, and we was kids. And we had a wood stove, and to start the fire, there'd be little hot coals in there. You throw some wood in there. You take some of that Brute Cologne and squirt it on that wood, let it run down, instead of touching it, go whoop, and it starts to blaze back up. I thought, I don't want to wear that if it's that flammable, because that stuff is flammable, boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of things out there that can be used to help you out.
Yep. It's like Old Spice cologne. I like Old Spice cologne. It's pretty good.
Man, I haven't used cologne in years and years and years. My wife's
back in high school,
allergic to it.
Back in high school, for 2 years after high school, I always wore a polo in the green bottle. I always liked to smell that stuff.
Yeah, I wear it. My wife starts sneezing and gets a runny nose, and then she says, "You got cologne on?"
I've been allergic just to that one kind.
No, I've tried a lot of different ones. Even if a lady comes in and she's got, like her sister, she overdoses in cologne, and it just, one time my wife ended up in the hospital because she couldn't breathe after she was around her for a while.
I know I've been in places where guys come in and they sound like they took a 2-week bath in that stuff. And when they'd walk into a room, it's like almost tasting breath. I was like, oh, hot. And then when a lady come in, she'd be like, she took a bath in that stuff. And it's like, hold it. Somebody needs to go up there and tell them, hey, you know, a little dab of do you.
Yeah.
Don't just
That's
turn
what
up
they
and
used to
hot
say.
sauce dripping all over. 217, catfishing on the bay. I figured he'd be in here, but he's out fishing today.
Lucky guy.
Yeah, brew clone's some tough stuff. Now it's good stuff, but it smells pretty decent. But it's very highly flammable, or it used to be. I don't know what it is like now, but you got Uncle Don up here on the panel. He's frozen in. He can't do nothing. Me, I've got house chores. I can't do nothing. We got 15 awesome people watching. Tails up. Appreciate it.
Yeah, somebody else can come up too. I'm not the best chatter. Some days I am, some days I'm not. I like to listen, hear what other people got to say. Yeah, those are always good topics. I go to a few homesteader channels and it's always interesting and pick up a few facts here and there. And
Yeah. Yep. That's why I want to start that topic Tuesday because it's just like I said, a lot of things that I sit around and I've got to where I start going in a lot of people's lives. I sit and I just listen, and I see that some in the chat ask questions about stuff and they never get answered, and I wrote down a bunch of it. And so you know what, I did a topic show the other day, and it turned out to be a pretty good one. And so I figured, you know what, I might have to go with another one every now and then just to bring up a topic that somebody wanted to answer to that never got it in the live chat. So, and I know sometimes chat goes by so fast that you can get overlooked and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
It's happened to me several times. I've had to type it in 3 or 4 times for an answer, but or see it to answer. And so, hopefully, we get a lot of stuff out there and get more knowledge out there of other people and what they're doing and stuff like that. Because, like with Chris and Larry, man, they got an awesome channel, and there's just a lot of awesome channels out there, and they need to be brought more up to light. So, and how they do things, because there's a lot of questions, like for homesteading, especially. There's a lot of questions because they think that they got to have a big, huge spot of ground to homestead on. You don't, because I've seen that some that I'm subscribed to and subscribed to me that they do it in their backyards in town, and they grow their own food. They got some chickens or whatever, and, you know, and they got just ways of doing things that helps them out and saves them a lot of money. And besides that, having a garden is more healthy for you.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where I'm going to put a garden, but I'm going to probably go with some type of raised bed for doing it. I'm not too much on bending over and picking weeds anymore.
I tried to have a raised bed. I couldn't do it. It dried out too fast.
Yeah, I'm limited on where I got good sunshine.
But see, I used to grow good gardens, man. My sweet corn, them stalks be 8, 9 foot tall, and sometimes they'll have 4 ears of corn on it, 3 to 4 ears of corn, not just 2. And they were, I mean, big ear sweet corn, good sweet corn. And then I used to grow. Oh my goodness, I'd have 2 squash plants and have more squash. I was giving away squash.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, it's like my cantaloupes, everything I had in there, and then all of a sudden it's like these my squash plants started going up and the roots started getting eat out, rotting and stuff like that. And I thought, they said I had some kind of bug in there and I need to put these crystal lights down in there and all this other stuff. So I just when I started the well business up, I just smoothed it out, throw some grass seed down, and just mowed over it.
Yeah, I had 3 big gardens when I was in Virginia. And of course, we have our spring crop and then our summer crop and then our fall crop. So we were constantly rotating what was in them.
Yeah.
But just a couple plants and we would get way more than we could eat. So when I'd go to work, I'd take in 2-3 bags of stuff out of the garden, and boy, they'd get scarfed up within a couple hours. There wasn't nothing left in there anymore.
It's like a helpful tip that I tell people. They said, well, squirrels and birds are eating my tomatoes off. Picking up, take up my straw. Well, that's happened to me too. And so I went and bought some cheap cayenne pepper, and I would sprinkle some on the plants. It don't take much. Just sprinkle a little bit on the leaves and around the base on the ground, so you get it all over the leaves. Don't take but a little bit, or you take and mix it in a bottle of water so much, and it make that so hot and spicy that when you spray your plants with it, it's not harmful to your plants. It's good for the environment. It keeps bugs off. And when a squirrel gets in it that one time, you guarantee you he won't come back to that plant.
Yeah, I used to plant marigolds. All around my garden, and that always kept the rabbits and stuff out of there. They just did not like them at all. The problem was the marigolds are spread like wildfire.
No, thank you, Baker for coming in, hanging with us. And y'all just keep looking out for the Topic Tuesdays, because I got a lot of good topics that we're going to have to put over here and discuss. It seems like a lot of people's going to have a good turnout for that. So thank you for coming in.
You have a good day, Baker.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. I never used chemicals on my plants in my garden. Now, I would put fertilizer down, but I did use a lot of chicken manure and horse manure or cow manure or something like that. I would put some of that down. I don't make it put a lot down because it will burn the garden. The chicken will too. Chicken poop will too. But and I always throw my table scraps in my garden.
Yeah.
And then I get the tiller out, work them in real good. Whenever I flay a fish or anything like that there, I'd cut it up in little pieces and I throw it in the garden. I'd tiller that in and let it rot down in there. But I never much used chemicals in my garden. I mean, I never have. Like, I'll open it up with Roundup to kill the grass out, let it die for 2 or 3 weeks, and I'd burn it off, and I'd tiller it up real good, and then I'd put everything the way I want it and put fertilizer down, tiller it up. That's about as far as to go with it. Then water. If I wanted to keep bugs and stuff like that, I'd make some cayenne pepper in a sprayer with just water, cayenne pepper powder, mix it up real good and spray it on everything. Man, it kept bugs out, squirrels. The only problem I had was when I plant my sweet corn, and my corn would get up about that tall. Birds would grab it, pull it out. So I'd turn around, wouldn't eat it, just pull it because they think it was a worm or something. I don't know. And I'd have to eat sweet corn like 3 or 4 times. And somebody said, well, you got to plant that in there really super thick because the birds will pull some of it out. So I have a problem with the birds doing it.
Yeah, I'd get up in the morning and go out, and they'd pull them out and the roots would be there, so I'd just plant them back in again.
Damascus earth mixed in water will keep bugs out too. Never heard of that. See, that's another thing I want to plant and get it for the garden is explain to me, how do y'all keep the birds from picking all your sweet corn out when it first starts coming up? We don't have to replant and replant and replant. And I'm going to tell you, that sweet corn seed is about the highest seed that you can get for your garden.
That was one of my favorite things to plant.
Oh, sweet corn. Oh, yeah, I love it.
Corn, yeah.
So we take ours and I get it in there and I pick up us enough to do us for the winter. and through the summer too, for the rest of the year. I'll bring it in close baskets, and I let it sit and get room temperature. Let it cool off, get room temperature. I would take and leave the husk on it, shake it, make sure there's no bugs or anything like it there, and I can get out of there. Then I would get brown paper sacks from the grocery store, and I would line them up to get that part at the top and roll it down and stick it in the deep freeze. And that corn, I had fresh corn all year and all through the winter.
Yeah, those and peas and my habanero peppers. Every once in a while I'll be working in the garden and grab some and start eating it. The butter beans and
yeah. Morning, Mr. Mike Greenwell. Y'all want to see some awesome fishing? Y'all need to go check Mike Greenwell out. Greenwell Fish. He got some awesome. He catches some big fish too.
Good morning, Greenwell.
He gets out there and fishes every chance he gets. But yeah, that's another thing about the gardening segment on that is that I want to try to get people to get on there and give their tips and secrets how to preserve stuff in your deep freeze and stuff like that. Man, that'd be awesome though.
Yeah, things have changed so much on doing that over the years.
Water, hello. Masquerade. Masquerade.
Good morning, Mask.
But yeah, I think that Topic Tuesdays, I think it's not probably not going to be an every Tuesday thing, but it's going to be every once in a while. Because like I said, there's a lot of topics out there that, and by a lot of the chats, people ask questions and they get overlooked, or the chat moves too fast and the questions get overlooked. It happens. And they're wanting to know stuff, so maybe we can get some people up there that know what they're talking about and give an answer for them. Hey, Randall, good morning.
Good morning, Randall. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Rusty. I always can learn more than I know. Never stops.
Yeah, I can't remember who goes live on that night, but I think it's Catfish and Crappie and Lyle Stokes is Tuesday night. I don't know. Anyway, one of them. I can't remember. Anyway, I think it's, it's just a different place for people to look, get different views on stuff, see something different.
Yeah, when I was in Virginia, I lived kind of out in the country, so I wasn't really around. I was around more of these little places and older people, and they used to laugh when I would make stuff or how I did my garden. They'd laugh at me, and
Yeah.
I did it like I learned in North Dakota, and they do it the way they learned down there. So it was always a good topic to sit and talk with these old guys, and
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed it so much. But one guy, a good friend of ours, he would never eat anything I made because he was so ingrained on this is the only way to do it, and he wouldn't even try it. I used to laugh at. We used to call him pork chop because his pork chops had to be fried in a pan and lots of grease and one way and only one way.
Mike Greenwell put in there tentative date for the return of Thursday after work fishing is 3/30/23. You'll have to explain that a little more. I'm lost on that one. Oh, Thursday after work fishing. Okay. I got it now. You know, explain. I got it now. It's Thursday after work. He goes fishing Thursday after work.
Yeah, the reason in Virginia I had 3 big gardens was I had the room, so I made it wide enough so I could run the tiller between them, because I did too much hoeing in my days of hoeing weeds, and wasn't one of my favorite things to do.
Hey,
Morning, Thunder.
Welcome in, Thunder. Yep. Thursdays after work, he goes fishing stuff. This live stream. Y'all want to check that out Thursdays. He's a good guy. If he sees your question, he will answer you just like that, or he'll answer to the best of his knowledge and ability. You know.
Yeah, that was the first sticker I ever got, was from Greenwell.
I don't think I got a Mike Greenwell sticker here. I need to get one. I like his channel. I like when he goes out fishing and stuff, because it don't matter what you ask him, what kind of bait or how he's hooking in his rig, he'll show you. He'll tell you. He's trying to help you out.
Yeah, it's
God,
fun when.
I'm entertained. I got to go get me some more coffee.
All righty. I like it when I go out fishing. My mind is always going, and I'm always thinking, and should I try this? Should I try that? Changing rigs, but you know, it's supposed to be sit back and relax, but I can't do that. I got to keep doing things, and so really good for my old mind to keep it active and keep the thoughts rolling. But, oh, thank you, Thunder. I'm sure Rusty will really appreciate it. He always appreciates everything he gets. And I'll make sure that if it gets run off, that he knows it when he comes back. See how long it takes him to get his coffee.
Oh, I see it. He said I ordered more, so I'll get you one, Rusty.
Well,
Mike.
Did you see what Thunder did?
Hey, look there. Thank you. She stole my thunder. Got a new member here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, if you contact me through a email at outdoorsrustic@gmail.com, I will send you a sticker. Make sure I get your address, your name, your channel name, however you want an address to you. Just make sure you put your channel name in it, and that way I can get you a sticker sent to you. Thank you so much.
Well, I don't. I go in for the fun. I never remember afterwards if or not. But so it's always a surprise when it shows up in the mail. It's like, oh wow, I remember this now.
It's my pleasure. It's been easy money to spend. I don't usually advertise my memberships, but I appreciate everybody that's joined up to be a member. When you join up to be a member, you always get your stuff shared out. You'll get stickers, and hopefully one of these other not one of these other days, when I get a little more money, I'm gonna take and start investing back into the channel. I'm gonna have stuff to send to my members, which would be something like a cap, a hoodie, and stuff like that. I mean, you're not gonna buy it; you're just gonna get it, and it's gonna be just special to my members.
Yeah, I try to support as many people as I can. There's been a couple sites once they got over 1K and got monetized. Then after I've been supporting them, then they seem to forget you ever existed.
I know if I ain't got a brain fart happening when a member comes in, I always give shout outs to my members. and other people too, but my members, I make sure I get them. I said, Russ, thanks for sharing my. Hey, I got to finish watching that too. I got halfway through that, and then I had somebody at the door, and then so I had to stop it. And it turned out to be my son on top. So I got to go
I
back.
gotta learn how. I need to learn about people's videos and stuff. I'm not exactly sure how to do it or which ones I can or not.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I started watching this. I shared him out, this bumping video. I shared it out because the thumbnail caught my eye with that pole. Sitting in the boat, and the pole bent over. I said, well, that catch my eye. And so I shared it out, and I started watching. I got knocked at the door, so I stopped it. And so I've got to come back to it. So I got to go back to it and finish watching it. So don't nobody in here tell me what happened. I want to watch it right now.
I'm going to try to do some bumping this year. I mean, we do something similar to it, but I've never really did it a lot for catfish.
Yeah.
But it's one hole I found. I need to bump it. It goes from about 15 feet and then drops down to about 80, 85 feet. And I need to, but the weather never cooperates. Need to go out and just be able to bump up and down that ledge.
He said, no one but you in here watches my stuff anyway, so they won't run it. You'd be surprised.
I watch stuff all day, but
If what I've learned around YouTube and the fishing communities is that people love it when you post that you caught a big fish. You know what I mean? They love seeing the big fish, and they love a lot of them just love to see the fish. They really,
well, I like seeing the excitement in them.
If it's the same ones on the panels all the time, they get tired of that. I mean, they'll watch for a little bit, then they'll go something else. Then you have those that just stick into it and watch it all. But you know, that's why some of us are out trying to do different things and bring different aspects. Like we're going to have a crappie talk on topic Tuesday. This coming up next Tuesday is going to be about crappie. So if y'all doing a crappie, make sure you tune in, share it to your crappie buddies, have them come on over. Hey, George Mistel.
Good morning, George.
Said Rustic, the Butler did in the end. They're just ruined it for you. I just ruined it for you. The Butler did it, huh? Why does everybody always have to blame Butler? The Butler did it.
You know, I like to watch people get a little bit excited when they hook into a nice fish. Some people, they only try to really, oh, I'm cool, and no excitement, and I do this all the time, and it's kind of boring that way. I like to see people get excited.
Hey, morning, Mike. He said, morning, all tuning in for a bit before heading out to the garage to clean more, getting ready for spring. Well, spring ain't still a month away. Getting an early jump on that, ain't you?
Good morning, Mike.
Oh, because the maid made him do it. The maid out running around promising him something.
Yeah. That's why I have to use a fake screen because my garage is a mess.
Hey,
I'll be glad when it warms up and I can leave the car out for a day or two to start pulling
at your
stuff
garage.
out.
They're all trying to figure out what's what in the background. So I don't know. Welcome in, Mike. Welcome in. Hey, Mike, is the Three Amigos going to help you clean out your garage? It's that trash still got to start now. Oh my goodness. I know the wintertime we don't want to do nothing. We just set everything around and in the carports and our sheds. And when we open the door when it's warm outside, we look, oh my goodness, I gotta clean this up.
The only thing I keep straightened is my poles hanging on the door.
922 said, how's Boeing, bud? And then he said, see, voice tech sucks. Sometimes it's funny.
George, you're in Yuma? That's where my nephew is. He's a Marine. And he's got a house down there, so he gets transferred out and then tries to get transferred right back to Yuma again.
Yeah, those out in Arizona, they get a little slight breeze. Oh, they freeze to death.
It's a little chilly here today, too.
Hey, Fresno, the coffee pot's still going. Yep, it's still going. Where you been? You message John Order and tell him wake up. he talked to him last night. He fell asleep on the phone, so I hung up from him. And he had 3 poles set out. He said he's gonna keep them out all night, see if he catch anything down there in Mississippi. He was parked where his poles were a long ways away from him, but he could see them. Randall said, didn't need coffee this morning. Nearly got into fisticuffs with Tweaker blocking our Fort Driveway. Good times. I'm awake now. I seen videos where people post on there, the Tweakers standing there doing all kinds of body movements, staring into space, twitching and all that stuff. I'm like, what do they get out of that? I mean, it's just bad. Stephen Cardinal. Vicky. Hey, there's Shaz. What's going on, Shaz? The sexiest lady voice on YouTube right there. Oh, that sucker always sleeping. He says that because he says that he says that's how a professional fishes. Like I said, I was on the phone with him last night. But he's in Mississippi, so he's in my time zone. It was 9 o'clock, and I could hear him in the background. I kept calling, John. And I could hear him snoring. I thought, yep, I'm hanging up. I said, Rustic, I got 3 stickers in the mail yesterday. Yours was one. I'll do the board update shout out today and send mine back tomorrow. Hey, that's awesome, Mike. I'm glad you just got them. Fresno should be getting his too. I sent his out at the same time. The Rustic, my little one, and I have it. Oh my. We're okay just resting up. Drink a lot of water. I found that Mucinex DM over the counter to help me out a lot. And a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. And orange juice. I lost a mailbox key. Got to wait to go on another. Yeah, why you got to wait for it? You just go pay $2-3 and you get a new one. They'll change the lockout on it unless you lost it 2 or 3 times. Well, that's what they do here. They'll change the lockout, give you another key, but they'll charge you like $3. Water and roast. Oh Lord, rest of them. Vicky's getting tongue tied too. Hey, crazy hillbilly, good morning. Just sit here, drink coffee, shoot the breeze. Hey, I would have never caught it. I went fishing with Dominic. He had it, and I got it from him. Because 2 days later, I was sick as a dog, boy, and they found out. I had a home test. I tested at home, and I caught it. And I said, man, all this going around real bad. Me and Dominic go fishing, and I catch it. He wasn't feeling well, and I thought he might have had the flu or something like that. So I mean, it ain't so bad. But it's all good. I mean, I took him fishing. We had a good time. We both got over it. So we're good.
Good morning, Hillbilly. Good morning, Shaz.
I had a temperature of 105. Mine never got that high. I think it got like 102, maybe 103, just for about a day. And after that, it was just, I had the flu-like symptoms with mine. It was, my joints wouldn't hurt at all, but just through the bones between the joints, it was painful, especially in my shin. My shin bones were bad. And it'd work all its way up to my shoulders and down my arms to my wrist. I'm like, oh. So I had to take plenty of Tylenol. But I got over that way quicker than I did, because it was like I had to have about 4 days, went 14 days quarantine, and then turned around, got better, checked, everything's clear, didn't have it. We went to Branson, came back a week later. I had the flu. I caught the actual flu, and that's a rarity. I think I've had the flu 3 times in my life, and I caught the flu, and that was worse on me than the other was.
Get out of there.
Cold showers. Fix you a good hot toddy, or drink a half a bottle of NyQuil and go cover up, sweat it out. You'll feel better next day. Oh yeah, it's not the joints, it's in the bones. It's like goes up your bones like this. And it's like, oh, it hurts. Oh. Start on antibiotics to get rid of that stuff. I had this weird tingling feeling all through my head. It was bizarre. Hey, that's called thinking. I got a thought. Not here. Feeling tingling. With the COVID, I was sick for about 4 days, and the pain in my legs were like 2 days. And the rest of the time I just felt tired, didn't have no energy for nothing. And at about the 5th day, I started feeling better, and I went on with it. And then when I got the flu, it took me about 10 or 2 weeks to get over that. I don't know why, but I'm not great at thinking. I'm not either. You don't believe me? Go look at my blooper reel where I tried to do an intro for one of the videos. My brain was having brain farts like crazy. I couldn't think of nothing. And that flu's hitting everybody hard around here right now. It's that warm temperature, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold. I'm like, ugh. Well, I told people earlier, I said, in our area here in February, we're usually under severe cold, like in the teens all month, and we usually get snow and ice. And this month here is the warmest February I can remember for the last 20 years. I don't ever remember it being this warm in February.
I'm afraid it's going to hit us real hard later on.
That's what I'm worried about next month, and that it might hit us and we start getting snow next month where we shouldn't get none. But where I live, over on the Mississippi River side, all down the Mississippi River, there's tons of trees and hills on Tennessee, Kentucky, and Illinois. Back over here towards the west, we got some slight hills with tons of trees over there. But where I live down through here, the farmers and the drainage ditch companies and stuff and Corps of Engineers have wiped out all the trees for the farmers. And so it left like a funnel down through here, so the wind patterns changed for us. this time of year, we got more southerly winds than we have north, and we shouldn't have that this time of year. Because this time of year, all of our stuff comes from the north, and then when the spring warms up, everything comes from the south and then on. But not this year. We got more south winds than anything.
I agree with you, Becky. Mike, this weather has been crazy. It was 40 degrees yesterday and dropped to 3 degrees. And we had about 40-mile-an-hour winds and snow yesterday, and today it's 3 degrees and just a slight breeze and sunshine. And it feels warmer today than it did yesterday.
Yeah, it's been close to 70s here the last couple of days. Yesterday went out, it got up like 66 degrees, I think, or 63 or something like that, because it got warm. I was sweating just sitting there, and I was sitting in the shade for the biggest part of it. And today it's supposed to be close to 70, so I don't know. Shaz, I hope everybody gets to feeling better and heals up.
Yeah, Shaz seems like one hours sometimes.
932 says it's supposed to be 70 today in Ohio. Really? Wow. I know John Orr lives up in the northwestern corner, and it's been so cold there. The waters are froze over, so maybe they'll thaw out up that way. Right now, he's down in Mississippi. He was fishing last night. He's probably done now because I think he's supposed to offload today, this morning or something.
The only good thing about snow here is it usually has to warm up before it'll snow.
We had huge dust storm. Oh, I think he is unloaded. I think he's waiting to get reloaded to head back out. We had huge dust storms yesterday, high winds and freezing rain and sleet in California. Wow. You just experienced them all in one day. Think you was from Missouri or something. 922 said East Central Ohio. Oh, we got a lot of people from Ohio that fishes. It's in YouTube and stuff. It's fascinating to see how the weather is in each spot is completely different. It's like I was saying, where downtown Ernie Brown and Quiet Man Curtis and Super Smurf Eric, they would get Ernie was getting nothing but light showers. Eric and Curtis was getting snowstorm, and the sun was shining up there where John was at. I'm like, oh man. Hey, Captain Viking.
Good morning, Viking.
Yeah, so it's pretty much what we get here blows up towards that direction and goes through Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, goes up towards Ohio, stuff like that. So what are you doing up and down?
Letting the dog in. She woke up from her nap, so now she's trying to get all of my attention.
You walk back in, she doesn't run the doorbell.
She loves yesterday. She was out in that snowstorm and she just loves it out there. She was trying to catch snowflakes, and I think that was the first time she was out in snowing like that.
Wow.
I'll be glad when it warms up. I can leave the door open. She goes, she pleases.
Yeah. Make your little doggy door so they can get in and out.
Especially with a puppy and all that energy. She's always got to be doing something.
I got an aunt. She's got a doggy door in her back door that goes in the backyard. Dog goes out anytime it wants, comes in anytime it wants. Well, one day she was sitting at the kitchen table and she heard the doggy door was pushed forward. And she thought, well, I didn't know my pup was outside. And she looked over in the living room, the dog was laying on the couch. She kept looking there at the door, at the puppy door. She sat at the kitchen table and they say, two squirrels come walking in the kitchen. Come through that door. She seen them and jumped, and them squirrels went to running around, couldn't figure out how to get back out.
Yeah, Shez, that's you just got to keep an eye on them pups all the time. They know when you're not watching them, and they have a tendency to go get into something.
Oh, yeah. Chew up your best shoes.
Mine will carry shoes around, and she'll carry them out the living room, and then she'll lay them down and lay her head on them.
Huh.
But so far, knock on wood, she hasn't chewed any of them up yet.
I bought me a pair of Reeboks one time, brand new. We had this pup, and the pup probably about 4 months old, 5. And he got a hold of one of them and chewed that thing to pieces. I said, I'll fix you. I went and got a big old rawhide bone and gave it to that dog. That dog got a hold of it, chewed it. And then the bone just disappeared. Bone go. Next thing I know, she's got my other shoe. And I'm like, what the heck she doing with that? She got a bone.
Yeah.
Looked at that bone everywhere, man. And one day I found it. Somehow or another, she got it behind the couch. I don't know how she got it back there.
Yeah, mine will come out with a shoe, and I'll give her the look, and she'll just drop it right there. Like, oh, got caught. But as soon as I take my eyes off her, she'll go back and get it.
It says, Mike, this pup's full of hell. I'm sure she's got ADHD. Very, very clever dog with that. Boy, she's a live wire. Yeah, oh, yeah. Hey, I caught mine one time. That pup, I don't know what it was, but I repaired a corner on my wall 4 times because that pup would chew on that corner. Wouldn't chew on no other wall or furniture, just chew on that one corner. And I couldn't ever figure out why. And so
Yeah, they seem to like that sheetrock.
got me some cayenne pepper out, got a little moisture on it, wet that corner down. She went to chew on that. They say, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, big turtle butt. She quit chewing on that wall.
Yeah, I got one spot that Patches likes to go over and tear at the sheetrock.
Oh, I got this chest deal that's got a cedar inside deal, and that you put at the foot of your bed to put like blankets in and stuff, keepsakes or whatever. I got one for her, and she wanted it, so I bought it for her. Brought it home, brand new, nothing wrong with this thing. Had keys, everything, lock it. She probably just brings this puppy home, and the first thing the puppy done next morning, we got up because we kept it in the living room, and the next one part of the wall, and she had these things sitting on it, pictures and stuff. I got up next morning, we got to look at that, and that puppy done chewed the corners on that thing. Brand new, ain't had it for a day. Well, about 2 days. And she brought the puppy home 2 days after we brought it home. And chewed it, chewed the far out of it down to the raw wood. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I take and just throw some oil on it and everything and call it character.
Weather worn, antique. Paid $100 for it, sell it for $1,000. There you go. She chewed the corner of skirting boards. Wow. Oh man, puppies is something else. I got one in here. My dog I got here. She's 6, 7 years old, and she still gets into stuff like a puppy would. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're too old for that.
Yeah, I went back down to find more those rod racks for the door, and they don't sell them anymore. They sell a different one that doesn't really work very well.
Yeah.
But I like these. They keep my poles, and door goes up and down, and I've never had one fall off yet. Good morning, Joe.
Hey, Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt Treasure. My older dogs are aggressing to idiot puppy. Hey, just stick that chicken on. Chicken.
Hmm. Yeah, we had my older dog. We kind of thought he would help potty train this one and everything, and we ended up having to put him down about a week before we got this pup. But he had Alzheimer's and then started having strokes. But he was only 6 years old.
Can you hear me, Uncle Don?
Yeah.
I had a phone call. I had to answer. My mother-in-law called, so when she calls, I answer.
As you should, Mr. Rustique.
Hey, Mike, you have a good day too. Get that garage cleaned out.
Have a good day, Mike.
Find any fishing poles you don't need anymore, send them to me. Hey, Real Verts Up Door. What's going on, Troy? Well, darn, I thought I would get to talk to the girl on the thumbnail, but it's two old men.
Good morning, Troy.
That old girl drink coffee on the thumbnail. She pretty, ain't she? I was on thinking about putting one on there and drink coffee with wearing a bikini, but you know that would look kind of suspicious because most girls wearing a bikini ain't drinking coffee at that time.
Later today, 922.
922. Appreciate you hanging out with us. It's been fun. You have a great day. Hey, Real Virtual says, good morning, all.
Yeah, I was watching him last night. He's getting a lot better at driving that truck.
Oh, crap. Was he on last night?
But
crap. I missed it. I don't even think I was even on YouTube last night. I was on the phone with John talking to him. And I went to bed at 9:30. I always try to be in there when he's driving that truck simulator game, and that is an awesome game.
yeah, he drives it like time is money.
Yeah, he needs to do one on his channel where it's him versus Susquehanna Stan. Race of Death.
Yeah, I have a hard time catching Troy because that's most of the time right about times where I schedule my doctor's appointments, and sometimes I'll get in a little bit before or at the tail end, but I try to get in as often as I can.
Yeah, I like to see Troy there, Real Virtual, have a versus Susquehanna Stan race of death to see who can get their load to the drop off point the fastest. I bet Troy would be back there driving, looking at the side of the road, Stan's over, flipped his truck.
They'd probably both be belly up in the ditch. Be like watching a day of bumper cars.
Yeah. I kind of like that game he had. That police simulator game. Now that was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot involved in that game. He's got to get out, do all this questionnaires and all this other stuff, and everything. And he can't just drive around in the car. He's got to respond to stuff. And when he gets out, somebody's parked on the curb, and he looks up there, and there's 3 or 4 cars parked the wrong way. He runs through there giving tickets. Yes, Troy, you sure can. If you got a special live tomorrow night in here, go right ahead.
Yes, he does.
You can announce it, and then I know I got some mods in there. If you've got a thumbnail already made up, put on there, you can share it out. They can share it out on here, post it. But if you've got a special hunt live, ain't it? Ain't where you're hunting or something. Going after a deer of a lifetime or something. Some kind of
Moose. The great one.
But anyway, he said if he gets it, he's going to put it in his gallery, where it's a trophy gallery deal. But yeah, you're Troy, you're free to drop that, talk about it, whatever you want to do, buddy. Said I will be live tomorrow night playing the Hunter Call the Wild with Jebba and multiplayer shooting a great one moose with my longbow. Could be awesome. I was in his live watching him, talking to him and stuff whenever he was hunting. He was sitting in the blind and he was looking off one direction. And we was watching this moose way over there beside the hill. And all of a sudden he heard something. He looked in front of him. This moose was standing right there in front of him, right in front of the blind in the water. Big moose. Come out of nowhere.
Rusty, I got to run and get another cup of coffee.
All right, buddy. Troy, you doing baseball today? Yes, Buck. Y'all go check out Real Virtual Outdoors if you're new to my channel. And if you don't know Real Virtual Outdoors, Troy, he plays some awesome games. And y'all need to go check out his truck drive simulator game. That's awesome. And then the hunting game, I would really like him too. But he just don't play one game. He has multiple games he plays, and it's fun to watch. If you've got a thumbnail, Troy, of that one, I thought you was a mod in here, but I'll make you a mod so you can drop that. But if somebody go on there on your community page, find that, can drop it in here of that special live hunt you got with Jabba and drop it in here. That'd be awesome. Crash. Oh, I mean Troy. Buck. Look at there. Look. Up there. I might have to do a topic Tuesday on games. Who knows? But next Tuesday we'll be having Topic Tuesday. We'll be going live probably at 5 o'clock to we're going to talk about crappie. So got to be there. This is Crash. Oh, I mean Troy. Is the last thing put in the chat. But the Topic Tuesday is not going to be an every Tuesday thing, so it's just going to be every once in a while. Because it ain't going to be much longer. The skipjack's going to be picking up, so I'm going to be gone. Skipjack. And there'll be times where I will go for Topic Tuesday, but I'm going to be practicing skipjack while we're talking. Well, Don, you ain't got to beat that puppy like that. Kiddo.
Oh, forgot I unmuted it.
Said, I told you, stay down. Yeah, we know you won't never hurt that puppy.
Good morning, Cato.
Coffee cheer, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna sell some skipjack if I can catch them. Last year, I couldn't keep up with all the orders and stuff, and so hopefully this year they'll be running a lot better, and then I can get my orders filled.
Well, you go at it pretty hard there, boy.
Oh yeah, I get there sometimes 2 hours before sunup, start fishing, and I don't leave till it gets dark. And I'll probably wind up throwing 10,000 times constant like this. Reel in, throw it out, reel in, throw it out, reel in, throw it out. And if you catch 2 or 3 at a time, that adds up real quick. I think the most I've caught in 1 hour was like 105 in 1 hour. I think I counted one time. I know shoulder gets to hurting boy for a couple of days, forearms.
That's what I was just thinking. Boy, my shoulder and arm would be sore.
It said, spring almost here. Cannot wait. Fishing, here I come. That'd be awesome. Go fishing. We'll watch it. Go live fishing. We'll watch it. I probably won't go as much live. I don't know. I'll try to go live and skipjack fish a couple times, but I'm gonna try to get some video footage of catching them because I don't have a whole lot of video footage of catching them. Like this past year, I had fun when I was live when everybody was in there. Man, I had fun. I was over at Pickwick on Tennessee where they were hitting were pretty good. I was over there, man. I was tearing them up over there, and I had a lot of fun when I was live over there.
You gonna do your catfish this spring, Rusty?
What are you talking about?
Last spring you were counting your catfish till you got to 100.
Oh yeah, I wound up with for no more than I fished last year for catfish because I skunked several times, much times. I wound up with 178 on the end of the year. This year, now I'm not counting. I've only caught 3 so far this year. So, right, it's fishing, not catching.
That's 3 more than I've caught.
Hey, you talking about this year?
Yep.
I like catching bass, and I'd rather eat crappie than catfish. I'll tell you that right now. But no, I'm not keeping up with how many I catch this year. I've been so focused on when I do go fishing is trying to catch the dink hole monster over there, which I got some videos on it. And I caught 2 yesterday, and I hung a huge blue over there yesterday in that dink hole. And like I said, I thought I was pulling in a half a tree, a log or something. And then all of a sudden it started moving at the top of the water. It come up, rolled at the top of the water. And I said, oh my God, that is the biggest catfish I've ever hung in my life. And I thought that 30-pound channel cat I caught was huge, but this thing was fat, huge. And big old blue. And man, I got it. I was fighting and everything, but it wasn't fighting. It was just like more or less a dead, hard, slow pull. I mean, just a heavy pull on it. And then when it got up close to the bait, it realized the shallow water. And when it took off, by the time I started losing the drag, and then that little bitty hook I had on there just pulled out. It wouldn't hold it. I should have played it some more, but I didn't do it. But that would have been my new PB by at least 20 pounds. I got a 24-pound PB, and that would have beat it by 20 pounds. I guarantee it. Easy. Hey, Towel Rob, welcome in.
Morning, Rob.
He said, I seen a hot chick and click, laugh loud. It's Rustic. You ain't the only one that said that, too. Troy said he seen a hot chick coming here, and it was 2 old farts up here. But yeah, I missed 2 good blues over, man. The first one, it was a channel cat, probably 10 pounds or better. And then this right here, right, it was easy 40 plus pound blue. And that really surprised me. But I made a rookie mistake when I was pulling on it. I thought, like I said, I thought it was actually one of John Order's big old tree limbs that he catches. That's what I figured it was. And I caught that stump pulled up and slowly pulling across there until it broke the top of the water. And I thought, oh my goodness, that is no stump. But I did at least get to see it. I was hoping I had footage on it, but I think I forgot to turn my camera on when it got to getting on it. Because I was so excited to see that pole go, wow. Kale said, we were judging one year over at LBL in a pond in a Little John boat. All of a sudden, our jug disappeared and reappeared in significant ways away. Oh yeah, you get a good one on a jug, he'll make that jug disappear for a little bit, then it'll pop back up. I went to get one time, and I reached out and grabbed it. That sucker went under, looked up, and came up 30 feet over. I thought, whoa, that's a big catfish. And every time we try to get close to it, it'd suck it. 2-liter bottle right up under it. I was like, shh. Told Follow, I said, I don't know if I want to grab that dude or not. It might be a shark on his that two jaws or something.
Rusty, you ever look into those power supplies like the Jackery or any of those? I've been looking at them and thinking about it. They're just a battery source, but they last for a long time.
For what? Like your phone or a battery source?
You could plug your phone, your lights, everything into them all at one time, and they'd probably run it for a day or two. But I got a refrigerator freezer, and the tests I seen, it'd run it for like 2 days to where I could throw my fish in there and turn it way down and freeze them up in just a little while, and it'd keep them frozen.
No, I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them making them now. They come in 250 watt hours up to you know, 2,000-3,000 watt hours, but
That's
the
a
thing
charge
only
pack.
it's like a rechargeable battery pack, but they're not real big. The little ones don't weigh much. I think 1,000 watt hour one weighs like 20 pounds is all. They
Yeah, so
replace the generator.
I run my my light off of lawnmower battery, and then I used to run it off right here, off this but charge pack.
Yeah, they're similar to that, but
This
they're
one here, it ain't been. Oh, it's been off the charger, sitting there for months. And it's still got full charge on it.
you know,
But you know that's a 750 pack. But did you know that you can hook that up to a battery on your vehicle, and it will not start your vehicle?
yeah.
You should be able to put that on there, turn your vehicle over, and start it up. But it won't do it. You have to sit there and let it sit on that battery for a few minutes, and then you can go start it.
Yeah, they're regulated outputs, so they don't give you enough to crank it over.
No, I used to complex the light off of it, but when we was doing Friday night bison fishing all night long, it the light will start going dim after about 8 hours, 7 hours. The lights will start getting a little dim. So
I have a little battery I use for ice fishing, and it'll run light for about 24 hours.
yeah, because I don't. If it's real buggy, I'll run my light on the yellow light part. The bugs are not nowhere near as bad when it's got the yellow light going. But when I want it bright, light up the area of my poles, I got to have it on bright top setting, and it don't last very long on that charge pack. My preferred jug is on an orange juice container with a wide top lid clear. We use. I'm not real big on using oil jugs, but you see a lot of people do because you can't clean them out and get the oil out. So we use 2-liter soda bottles. That's what we use. All right, Tyler Rob, you have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. But I'm fixing to end this live here pretty soon. As I got stuff I got to do. I got to go check the mail, get my laundry changed out, get the dishes going. Then my mother also wants me to take her trash out. So
We'll catch you later, Rob.
I'm also decided to crawfish too this year. Huh.
I've been trying to get myself a bunch of uncooked crawfish.
Yeah.
To use for bait up here, but the regulations up here is really tough to be able to go out and set any traps for them. But right now, this time of year with the burbot, that's their preferred bait.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Huber, you have a good day. I appreciate you coming in, hanging with us.
Later, Yelper.
I bought a little thingy, crawfish too, to catch easier.
Yeah, Billy was going to send me some, but I have never got them yet.
Yeah,
I eat them too. I hate to use them for bait.
I can go down here on our spillway when the water's down at this right spot, but it has to be at this right spot, and I can take a flashlight, catch them at nighttime, and shine it there on the edge of the rocks, or take my light from Compex and hook it up where it's shining on the rocks. But you don't want to bend over and pick them up with your hand because of the cottonmouths that come up in that light. So what you do is you get something like this, and you get down there by that crawdad, like it there with the rubber pads on here. It don't hurt that crawdad. You just put it in the bucket, and you catch a bunch of them that way. They'll be all up in them rocks, and the shallow water come up in that light.
I get a kick out of a lot of people I've talked to. They don't realize that crawfish takes off and goes backwards.
Yeah.
They think they always go forward.
Yeah, they make a crawfish basket where you can put some bread or little chunks of tuna in there or whatever. I forgot what we put in there, but and then they go in there and they'll fill that basket up. If they're in the area, they'll fill it. You pull that thing up, you've got 50, 60 pounds of crawdad in there. Yep, they hide under the rocks very well. That's why at nighttime it's the best time I found to catch them, because you shine that light right on the edge of the rocks to that water, not on the water, but right to the edge, and they'll come up. And you just reach down like deal, just pick them up. If you try to grab them with your hands, more likely there's going to be a cottonmouth laying there that you're not going to see.
Yeah, here you can only have an inch and a quarter opening. You can't leave the net unattended. Where when I was a kid, we'd throw them in and put some food scraps in there and come back next day and pull it up. And you can't do it in the Missouri River for some strange reason.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to fish with some crawdad this year. I'm going to try to catch not the great old big ones, but the smaller ones, and try to fish with them and stuff. See how well that goes.
Yeah, the smallmouth bass just love them too.
I'm going to use them for catfish bait, because catfish love eating them things. All right, kiddo. So you have a good day. Take care.
You have a good day, young lady.
She said, yeah, we creek caught to crawfish. Yep. I like catching them with my hand too if it's in clear water where I can see pretty good. But I'm going to end this, Uncle Don.
All righty, sir.
Thank you for coming up, hanging out with me this morning, everybody. And everybody in chat, I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a great day. Keep out of the high winds if you can. If you can't, be careful out there. Uncle Don,
y'all have a great day. Take care. Rusty, thank you for allowing me to come up.
Oh, I'd never allow you. It's always a privilege to have you come up. Anytime you don't come up, I'll send you the link.
All right. Later, my friend.
All right. Bye, Uncle Don. Yep. So thank y'all for coming in. Appreciate it. For hanging out for Wake Up Wednesday. Wednesday Wake Up. However which way you want to say it. But I enjoyed the company, enjoyed the chat. We talked about a lot of great things in here today, this morning. And so y'all want to look out for next Tuesday. We're going to try a new thing. If it don't go, we'll go back to Wake Up Wednesday Wake Up. So we'll have coffee in the mornings, visit with everybody. But topic Tuesday coming up. Tuesday night, look for the thumbnail. It'll be coming out soon. So y'all have a great day. If I don't see you before then, have a great weekend. Peace out. Tails up. Y'all have a good one. Bye, everybody.